What is up, everyone, and welcome back to another reaction video. Today we are continuing with Supernatural, and we are on to episode 12 of season 1. So we are officially halfway through the series now, or a little bit over, and I have to say I'm absolutely loving the show so far. I really enjoy the structure base of it and how they tell these individual horror movie like stories, giving us an open and closed ending, whilst also giving us teasers into a bigger overarching story and giving us some subtle hints and clues here and there. I really like how that's playing out, especially with the father and the brothers and their dynamic and everything that's going on with there. I really like how they're dealing with the emotions around why they do what they do and how they've lived their lives, or how they've lived their entire lives, I should say. But in the last episode we left off with, we got introduced to the Scarecrow and the pagan god that the townsfolk were worshipping to gain fruitful crops and to be clear of all diseases. But in the process of worshipping this pagan god, they had to offer him yearly sacrifices in the capacity of couples. So they were tricking couples into coming to their town, enticing them and being very sweet, and then sending them off to the Scarecrow to be killed, which was pretty crazy. We also had Sam and Dean split up for a little while because they got into a fight again over what's going on with their father and their family and the demons that they're hunting. They are both on completely different pages right now, and I see both of their points of view. They just need a little bit of the other's perspective. They're too stuck in their own ways. But we had that split up, so we had Dean starting to deal with the Scarecrow by himself for the majority of the episode, but we also had Sam meet a random hitchhiker called Meg, who was way too invested in him. She came completely out of the blue, and she's way too intrigued into his where he's going, why he's going, and also she was coincidentally going to all the same places as him. So it didn't surprise me too much that she was revealed to be a demon, but I was so happy that she was, because I think that's a really cool plot point, and it's somebody that we can bring back in the future and have them recurring a little bit more. So we're clearly up in the stakes in regards to this demon and what's going on with their father and how he's being tracked and hunted down. So I'm curious to see if we're going to get any further into it in this episode, or if it's going to be pushed a little bit further down the line and we're just going to have a fun story here. Either way, I am looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are as well. So without further ado, let's jump into this reaction. I hope you enjoy it.
People, hunting things, family business.
Only thing I can think about.
Okay, where are we starting this time? Oh, we're actually starting with the boys. We on a hunt?
100,000 volts. Damn, we get one shot with these things.
We're jumping straight in. I wonder if we're going to do like a flashback after something happens here. Wonder what they're hunting.
Two. Three.
Or to be like a cat. Oh, it's kids!
Grab your sister's hand. Come on, we're gonna get you out of here. Let's go.
Oh shit, I was not expecting that. Why are there kids hiding in here? What are they hiding from? Holy shit! To be honest, I thought it was a kid, so I'm kind of relieved. I love how Dean's always the one to stay behind. What is it? Oh shit! No! He's electrocuted himself! Holy shit! His heart might have given out.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Holy shit, man.
We can try and keep them comfortable at this point. I'd give them a couple of weeks at most, maybe a month.
No, there's got to be something.
What?
You can do some kind of treatment.
We can't work miracles. I really am sorry.
Fuck, man, no. There's gotta be something we can do. There's gotta be some sort of cure out there.
Yeah, burial or cremation. I know it's not easy, but I'm gonna die. And you can't stop it.
Watch me.
That's crazy, man. I love Jensen's acting there because you can see him broken but having to be strong for Sam because Sam is breaking in front of him.
Bro, I won't even get this, but it's Dean. He's sick, and doctors say there's nothing they can do. But they
He's
don't know
even
things
ringing
we
his
know,
dad
right?
for help.
So don't worry, cause I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get him better.
Surely John shows up if he hears this.
Just wanted you to know.
Surely John will show up to help them. They gotta do something. There's gotta be some sort of supernatural that can heal him or help him. There has to be.
What the hell are
He's
you
out of the
doing?
hospital.
One of Dad's friends, Joshua, he called me back. Told me about a guy in Nebraska.
You're not gonna let me die in peace, are you?
What,
I'm
some
not
sort
gonna
of
let you die,
faith
period.
healer?
We're going.
Or like some sort of spiritual healer? I don't know. There's gotta be something like that, right? There has to be some sort of healer that exists in the supernatural world. There's no way we have all these creatures, but not one of them can do some healing. There's no chance. Oh.
I got you.
It's like a religious healing group.
Reverend LaGrange is a great man.
Yeah, that's nice. I have a right to protest. This man is a fraud. He's bilking all these people out of their hard-earned money.
Oh, this guy doesn't think he's the real deal. He thinks he's a fraud.
Well, when people see something they can't explain, there's controversy.
I hope this isn't like some sort of cult.
Maybe it's time to have a little faith, Dean.
Yeah, I'm going with Sam.
Yeah. What evil does to good people.
Maybe God works in mysterious ways.
Maybe he does. I'm sure.
I'm Dean. This is Sam.
So if you're not a believer, then why are you here?
Ladies,
Apparently
man,
my
Dean.
brother here.
Come on, Layla. It's about to start.
Well, I bet you she can work in some mysterious ways.
Of course he's invested now. That's all he needs. Get him a pretty girl and he will go or do anything. He will go anywhere or do anything.
What are you doing? Let's sit here.
We're sitting up front.
Yeah. He's so ashamed.
Listen, I'm good. Dude, get off me.
Dean is so stubborn and set in his own ways.
Each morning, my wife
Oh, a
Sue-Ann
lot of sick people
brings me
here.
the news in choosing who to heal by helping me see into people's hearts.
So this is the specialist.
You think so, young man?
Sorry.
He heard him.
Just watch what you say around a blind man. We got real sharp ears.
Yeah, we got the older version of Matt Murdock in
What's your
here.
name, son?
Dean.
Dean. I want you to come up here with me.
Is he gonna look into Dean's heart? Is he gonna fix it?
Oh, it's okay.
He's
You
embarrassed.
come here to be healed?
He's embarrassed. Come on, Dean.
Oh, you...
No. I didn't pick you, Dean. The Lord did.
Get up there.
Dean doesn't believe in anything good. I love Sam in these moments because his skepticism suits these things because he believes in the possibility, unlike Dean.
Yeah, look, no disrespect, but,
You will be, son. You will be.
Oh, I'm so interested
Pray
to see
with
what
me,
happens
friend.
here.
Right now.
Doesn't look like it's giving effect to him. What the hell is happening?
All right now.
I mean, that doesn't look like he's healed to me, but has he been healed? He's awake. Who is that? Who the fuck is that?
Athletic. Out of nowhere, heart attack.
Thanks, Doc.
No problem.
So somebody died because of Dean.
That's odd.
Maybe it's a coincidence.
So we didn't get...
I saw someone, this old man, and I'm telling you, Sam, it was a spirit.
But if there was something there, Dean, I think I would have seen it too. I mean, I've been seeing an awful lot of
Oh,
Maybe
shit.
psychic wonder, but you're just gonna need a little faith on this one.
It wasn't a
Sam will be
faith
hunting more
healer
than just
after
people
all.
like this.
It wasn't a faith healer.
things. So what do you want to do?
The only thing that can
Go check
take...
out the heart attack. Gonna visit the Reverend.
Wow, I mean, I don't know. See, is that supernatural creature alive or not? Because the only thing that could come
don't
from
make sense of
death
what
is a Grim Reaper, right?
Well, miracles come so often around, Roy.
But is it like a demon or a spirit, or is it the Grim Reaper?
God's blessed me.
And his flock just swelled overnight. And this is just the beginning.
So that Suzanne has done something then.
A young man with an important purpose, a job to do, and it isn't finished.
See, I really like this man, and I believe he's good. I don't believe he would do this if he knew it was killing people.
I feel good. Cured, I guess. What are you doing here?
You know, my mom, she went in to talk to the Reverend.
Oh, is she sick?
Here again.
Just as soon as the Lord allows. Have faith, Mrs. Rourke.
She's dying as well then.
It's a brain tumor. It's inoperable. In 6 months, the doctors say.
Oh man, she's gonna die.
I'm sorry.
Fuck! Oh, what an episode, man! Because I want her to be healed, but her getting healed results in someone else dying.
Why do you deserve to live more than my daughter?
Man, that's really sad. What a conundrum for an episode, because either result is actually a really sad one. Like, because I don't know what's gonna happen. Why is that supernatural healing people though? Has that Suzanne like trapped him?
The exact time I was healed.
So I put together a list. Everyone Roy's healed, 6 people over the past year, and I
simultaneous swap-ins. Oh my god, it's gotta be a Reaper. It's gotta be a Grim Reaper then. That's the only thing that could take a life like that.
The guy probably would have died anyway, and someone else would have been healed.
How do they choose who dies? Or is it completely random?
Sam, some guy is dead now because of...
I didn't know.
Is it like just some random person the same age as Dean, or could it be anyone?
How's he trading a life for a life?
Oh, he's not doing it. Something else
Grim
is doing it
Reaper
for him.
has to be. That's the only
old
thing
man
that
I
could take
saw
his
on
life and
stage.
swap a life.
I didn't want to believe it, but deep down I knew it.
You knew what?
There's only one thing that can give and take life like that.
Yeah. Come on.
We're dealing with a Reaper.
Yeah. Reapers are multiple then in this world. No, that's cool. And he's just hunting this woman down. How does he choose his victims? And why is he doing it? Why is he giving this man the power to do it? The Suzanne has to have done something. Because he doesn't seem to understand how he got the power. And now this woman's dead. Tell you what, this is a hell of an episode because I really don't know how to feel about any of these scenes. Like, I should be happy for him, but he's just somebody's just died to save him, a poor woman.
It's possible that there's more than one of them.
But you said you saw a dude in a suit.
Well, what do you think? You should have been working the whole black robe thing? You said it yourself at the clock stopped, right?
Skull under the hood.
The question is, how's Roy controlling the damn thing?
That cross. I noticed it in the church tent. I knew I had seen it before.
Is it connected to the cross? Like, how is a Grim Reaper tied to it though?
Chromancy and how to push death away, how to cause it.
So Roy's using black magic to bind the Reaper.
Dog leash on a great white.
I don't think Roy did it. I don't think he's a bad man. I think it's his wife.
Any bright ideas, college boy?
Okay, if Roy's using some kind of black spell on the Reaper, we gotta figure out what it is and how to break it.
I don't think it's Roy. He seems like a nice bloke. Like, I feel like he genuinely thinks he's helping these people. I feel like if he knew about them dying, he wouldn't do this. I think he genuinely just chooses people from his heart. I think he's a good man.
Might be all booked. See if you can find it. Hurry up, too. Service starts.
If I'm wrong, I'm gonna be so pissed. I'm banking on him being good.
Thank you.
I think he's a good man. I think it's her. I think she's the one doing it, and I think it could be that book or something like tied to that maybe. I don't think they've got the right idea yet. It's got to be something like with them at all times, I feel like. I do wonder why they've decided to go on with this gag for so long, or like when it gets revealed. I'm interested to see the explanation. Oh, here we go. Oh no. Openly gay teacher wins lawsuit. That didn't seem like it was swapping life and death. The church is a cult. It is a cult. So they just but I don't think Roy. Oh man, if I'm wrong, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Remember that protester?
The guy in the parking lot?
Yeah, I'll find him. Roy, he'll anyone, all right?
He chooses people he thinks are immoral. Oh, it's Dean. I'd be so pissed after I heard that.
Layla Rourke, come up here, child.
Oh no! No! Layla's being healed now! Why do they view her as immoral? Or do they view the mum as immoral? Like maybe she like blackmailed them or something. Paid them, I don't know.
Let him try.
Because if you do, something bad is gonna happen. I can't explain, I just need you to believe me.
Dean looks like a total dick right now. How would you believe him?
I'm sorry.
Layla.
How could she believe him when he's standing there and he's healed, you know? He's not showing him any definitive proof. He's not showing her, I mean. No! She chose Dwight to be killed!
Pray with me, friends.
So the victims that are dying are people she's choosing that are immoral. I'd love the backstory on the woman then, and the person, and the other person.
It's right there!
Yeah, that Reaper is just toying with him. He's just walking at the slowest pace. He knows he's gonna get him.
Alright, it's on fire!
Oh, Dean. He stopped it by a fire drill.
Friends, if you'd all just, we'll figure out what's going on out there and we'll find.
Okay.
I really wanted Layla to be healed, but at the same time, I don't want him to die.
Dean, it didn't work. The Reaper's still coming.
You're killing him anyway. What?
This thing.
Well, then who the hell is?
It's that Susan.
Sue-Ann.
Sue-Ann even. The Reaper's tied to her necklace. I knew it had to be something on her.
Help me!
Why was she still trying to kill him though? Or is it just a cover then? Are these people not being healed? Like, has Dean actually not been healed?
I got you.
Because why did the Reaper go to kill Dwight, but he didn't heal Layla? Or Layla wasn't getting healed?
We're just very, very disappointed, Dean. I'm gonna let him go. I'm not gonna press charges. The Lord will deal with him as...
Look at how she plays it off.
I know it doesn't seem fair, and I wish I could explain, but Roy is not the answer. I'm sorry.
Goodbye, Dean.
Oh man, I really hate this.
I wish you luck. I really do.
Because she's dying. She's gonna die.
So Roy really believes.
Yeah, he's not a bad
Gives you any idea
man.
what it's all-
I'm so glad.
This would be a hell of a spell.
Yeah. You gotta build a black altar with seriously dark stuff. Bones.
What?
Human. To cross the line like that preacher's wife. Like
That's
magic
so
and murder.
sadistic.
So you think we gotta find the cross or destroy the altar?
Maybe both. Whatever we do, we better do it soon. Roy's healing Layla tonight.
Who are they gonna trade for Layla though? I feel like it's gonna be Dean. I feel like she's gonna send the Reaper after Dean after that last conversation. She's like, fuck you, I'm taking your life away.
Sorry to hear. What's happening to her is horrible. But what are you gonna do? Let somebody else die to save her? Dean, you can't play God.
Not your decision to make. No matter how badly you want to make it. It's just such a sad concept. Like, we all know what the right answer is and the right outcome, right? But imagine actually being in this predicament with somebody that you care about and you have the ability to allow this to happen and them to be healed. Like, definitively. It's so sad.
Go find Sue-Ann, I'll catch up. What are you... Gonna put that fear of God in me?
Oh, go on! Oh, man. I really wanted Dean to just start knocking him out. I know we had to bait him away, but still, I just really wanted them to fight him. Sure, it wouldn't put him in any worse standing with the police. Those two are slow, man.
See him?
Nah.
I feel like the Reaper. Oh! The dog gave away his position!
Psycho mutt.
Yeah, the cops might go away, but I feel like the Grim Reaper's coming for him. I feel like he's gonna see the Reaper in a minute. Oh no! Sam needs to destroy that cross. And the altar, maybe. I'd just do both. Don't take the chance. Oh my god, she has to get a photo of him and mark him for death. Holy shit! Fuck, she marked Dean for death.
I'll and take it away.
Look at this bitch. How did she get out so fast?
To die just as Layla deserves to live.
She's been driven to insanity by this remarkable power.
Mrs. Rourke?
I really hope they free the Reaper and the Reaper comes for her.
Friends.
It'd be sad for Roy, but she's taken so many lives, her life deserves to be zapped. Give her life force to Layla. I mean, it's not fair, but because nobody else gets healed, but still, just do that. He's arrived. Dean looked like he hesitated a little bit there. I don't think he's scared. I wonder if he's just willing to accept it. I wonder if he feels that guiltful. I think he does. Oh my god. Fuck, man. Well done, Sammy. He's not been healed. The Reaper is free.
He's not your god.
Sue Ann.
Yes! Yes! Bye-bye, Sue-Ann. Your ass is getting reaped. You reap what you sow. Yeah, she deserves this. She's been playing God for far too long. But can't he just give that life force to Layla? Can't she just be the last healed? Please. I know it's not gonna happen, but please.
What is it?
Nothing.
What is it?
Feels guilty.
Of course we did.
It doesn't feel like it.
He hates the fact that he was healed and somebody's life was taken, but all of those other people he feels should have been healed before him.
Hey, Lana, come on in.
Hey,
What? What's she doing here?
he said you wanted to say goodbye.
I'm gonna grab a soda.
Man, this is gonna be so bittersweet. Like, I don't know how to feel about this.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry it didn't work.
And Sue-Ann, she's dead, you know. Stroke.
Yeah, I heard.
That's called karma.
You know, Roy's a good man. He doesn't deserve what's happened.
Yeah, poor Roy. Lost his wife in all of this, and he just thought he was a healer helping people.
You can't just have it when the miracles happen. You have to have it when they don't.
That's a brave woman. That is so brave. I respect that so much.
I'm gonna pray for you.
There's a miracle right there.
Fuck, man, this is unbelievably sad. This is unbelievably sad. Oh, fuck me, that's where we end it? Fuck. I was expecting a scene or two more, at least. Wow. Okay, this was a really interesting episode, guys. I can't wait to talk about this because I can't believe what they did with this episode. this episode was so contradictory in terms of the antagonist of the episode and the problem that they have to solve, because no matter what result you get, the outcome is actually pretty horrific when you think about the consequences for the people around you in the situation. Like, you take, for instance, the dilemma regarding Dean, and that his heart was given out after going on a hunt, which was a really cool introduction, by the way. And it completely threw me off, because in hindsight, that was our supernatural hunt. Like, yeah, we went after the Grim Reaper, but we didn't kill the Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper is more than just your average supernatural. He's not somebody that just goes out and kills people for the sake of killing. He controls life and death. Like, it's a necessity. It's one of those, when you talk about like supernatural law, it would be more like a Grim Reaper would be more like a pillar, like something that's more set in stone. You would struggle to differ from its traditional lore too much because of how vital their role is in the aspect of a supernatural story, right? So I love that they added that introduction and the start to the story being Dean getting electrocuted from taking down that supernatural creature, being our actual hunt of the episode. I thought that was a really good twist, now that I think about that, especially at the end. But I don't want to sit on that for too long, because I want to talk about the actual episode, being that revolving around the Grim Reaper and the aspect of life and death and the consequences for people, and how scary it could be for somebody to have that capability, to have that power and pick and choose people they specifically want to die or live. I thought it was a really interesting way they dealt with it, because every scenario was just awful. When you think about Dean being healed, but then you come to the realization that a Grim Reaper is the one that's healing him, but he's not in fact healing him. He's trading life force. He's taken somebody's life force and given it to Dean. So he is effectively healing them, but he's taken it from somewhere else. And that person wasn't necessarily supposed to die in that moment. They could die in the future, but they weren't supposed to die then and there. So you're playing God, which was the theme of the episode ultimately. And it's a really, really sad thing, because us as viewers who have followed this show want Dean to be healed, and he gets healed. So we're all happy about it. But then we have to accept the reality that somebody who we haven't been following has died off screen. Well, not off screen, because they died on screen, but you know what I mean, like the life we haven't followed, and they've died because of it. This person still had a life, family, friends, he had goals, he had ambitions, dreams, whatever it may be, because it's still a person ultimately, and that's how we gotta treat it. So then when you get that idea that he's been healed but somebody else has been killed, and you come to the realization that that's what's been happening all along, it's really tragic, because all of these people who are dying of diseases that are out of their control have this belief that they can be healed by a faith healer, and that it is like a miracle from God, but in reality they're actually stealing somebody's life who is perfectly healthy, which is insane to think about, because you want these people to be healed, but then you look at the other side, and that means however many people they heal is however many people have to die who are in perfect health and who are living their lives right now. And you're allowing that to fall down to one person's decision, so they can pick people that specifically irritate them or rattle them. And it's just, I really like it. I really like the concept and how they've done it. I also really love the characters in this episode. Like, the development of them was done very well. Like, I loved Roy. I thought he was from the minute you meet him and the way he acts, like I almost knew straight away, like I felt like a warmthness about him and like a wholeness to him. And I was completely convinced that he was not responsible for this in any way, shape or form. And he truly believed that he was healing these people and helping these people. And that was the case. And I'm so thankful of that, because he was written so well and you truly believe it. And I thought the actor did a brilliant job of portraying this man, of somebody who was quite clearly broken down and beaten down by his illness that was inevitably going to kill him, but had this miraculous save, and now has this miraculous ability to heal others. He doesn't know the reasoning for all of these things. So when you look at it from his perspective, it's really unique. And to be able to sort of bring that nuance to somebody like that and portray it is very well done. I thought he did an excellent job of doing so. I also really loved Layla this episode. My heart broke for her repeatedly because of the concept of the entire episode. I wanted her to be healed. I was so gutted when she wasn't. I really, really wanted Suan's life force to be given to Layla, but I also understand that, again, in the concept of fairness, it wouldn't necessarily be fair, because why does Layla then deserve to be healed, but then all of those other people that were waiting to be healed by Roy as well can't be healed? So you have this conundrum of, like, it's just incredibly sad, but I still really wanted her to be healed, and I'm surprised that they went the way they did and chose not to heal her by the end of the episode, because traditionally you would imagine, especially a character that, even though she's a guest star for the episode, you would have expected, since they gave her a little bit of development throughout and you got attached to her story, that they would find a way to save her. But no, the reality is much worse, and it's much more relatable to real life, and you can compare it a lot more, which is even more sad, because in some ways we use these experiences and shows to step away, but when they are able to connect you to reality and ground you again, it can make you really appreciate a show in a different perspective and in a different light, which is something that I tend to enjoy and I think about often, because I watch a lot of different genres, a lot of different shows, and I always try to understand and appreciate what they're doing, and if it can relate to me and if it can make me feel a type of way, then they're clearly doing the things that they set out to do, which is what creates a good show in the first place. But I thought the actress that played Layla did a fantastic job of just relaying this innocent girl who had, like, a sweetheart. She didn't have a load of screen time, and it wasn't extreme dialogue or anything to that extent. It's more subtlety and the way you can bring a character to life with limited amounts of screen time or dialogue or actual insight into that specific character. And I thought she did an excellent job. And that ending scene between her and Dean then was just beautiful and tragic at the same time. It was really sweet, and it's trying to give you the concept of hope, because the situation is actually quite a sad one. And I do genuinely think that Eric Kripke put that in at the very end, just as another way to be like, this is how we can sort of try to end on a hopeful note, despite it being a very sad episode and you realizing what is inevitable in this situation. But boy, oh boy, Dean in that scene, like, I really, really feel for his character. I love how well Jensen Ackles portrays this character, because it's funny to me, right? Because from what I've seen currently, I can only speak from my experience, but, like, you have Dean and you have this exterior to what Dean is, right? And he is the strong brother, the older brother, the one that has to, he has to keep everything moving. He has to make sure that he can be a rock for Sam when need be. He needs to make sure that he isn't afraid or freaked out, because if Sam is that way as well, then how does they get anything done? And he is the older brother. He feels that responsibility. He also feels a responsibility to keep Sam safe, despite being adults now. He is still his little brother. So Dean has this very hard exterior built where it's almost like nothing affects him, and he likes to make his quips and his puns, and he likes to joke around a lot whenever he gets the chance, and he's a hell of a ladies' man, that's for damn sure. But beyond that, there is so much more to him that he can't allow himself to process, because he feels he has to be these types of ways, because that's the way he was raised, this is the life they have, and they can't afford to do anything in a different capacity. So I love that he's able to subtly point to that continually each episode in very small ways, or in an episode like this in a much bigger way. And what I mean by that is, like, something that really resonated with me this episode twice was when the Reaper came for Dean. Dean didn't move. He froze. He hesitated completely. But he wasn't scared. He wasn't scared in any way, shape, or form, because, again, you can look back at every episode previously and go along the lines of, oh, of course he's not scared, look at all the supernatural he took on. But I also like the emphasis that they put. The very first scene of this episode is them hunting a supernatural, and Dean, he sacrifices himself so Sam can get the kids out of the basement, and in doing so then sacrifices himself again to kill the supernatural creature, right? So he is not scared in any capacity, yet he visibly froze. In that moment, he sees the Reaper, and it makes you question why. And instantly, I can see the portrayal that Jensen Ackles is giving, that it is just guilt. It is guilt-ridden all over his face. The fact that he knows he's been healed, this Reaper is here to take his life and give it to somebody he feels deserves it more than him. And in that moment, with how badly he feels about potentially taking away this opportunity from somebody who he's grown a fondness for and a bit of an attachment to, he just can't accept it. So he just allows himself to stand there and wait for the Reaper to walk up to him and start to take his life force. He doesn't try to fight it. He doesn't try to run away. Even when the Reaper gets there, like, something that I was hoping didn't happen, and I'm so glad that they didn't, but I wondered if Dean was going to, like, try to stab him, or, I know it sounds, like, quite silly in some aspects, but I wondered if Dean was going to try something to stop the Reaper, but I absolutely love that he didn't, because it speaks to what was going on throughout the episode, and the character, and how he felt about the situation that was going on. How he didn't believe in this faith healing stuff, how he's gone there because of his brother, and he actually has been healed. So, but in getting healed, he comes to that realization of how people are getting healed and why it's wrong, and they have to stop it. But having said that, you also then have to acknowledge all the people that are there. You're seeing all the illnesses, you're interacting with people like he interacted with Lila and her mother, and you get to know people, and then the attachments get in the way, and I really thought it was done well. I really did. I also really like Sam this episode for a lot of reasons that I haven't spoke about yet, but I love about Sam, and I mentioned it during the reaction, but I love his skepticism and his natural belief in the world of possibility. Sam isn't stopped by a simple, or that shouldn't be like that, or that traditionally isn't like that. He believes there's a possibility for things, which in this world you need to have, because of the limitless possibilities of supernatural creatures and issues. And then it raises the question of how far can you go, you know, like, there shouldn't be anything off the table, and that's how I feel about the show now. So I love that Sam portrays that in a way that us as viewers feel about the show, because that's how you should naturally be, and that's where Dean lacks because of his shut off to thinking outside the box and going against the grain, because he's so screwing in on being that good soldier, that follower, that the person who does everything the right way. Like, he's very, I don't want to say, it is almost specific, I suppose. He's very specific, and he's very headstrong. So those things are very hard to crack in Dean, but for somebody like Sam, it's a lot. The concept is he's able to picture it, and then he's able to allow that possibility to be factored into what he's thinking or how he's planning something. And I really like that, because like I said, we don't have that with Dean, so it's a completely different characteristic, and I appreciate that Sam is the one that pushes that, because it's something that suits his character, especially with like his skepticism and his rebelliousness towards like his father and such. So despite him not having major scenes this episode, I really enjoyed him. And I love the fact that he was the one that stopped Sue-Ann in the end and stopped the Reaper. I loved the ending of the Reaper going for Sue-Ann after she had entrapped him for so long, because it made sense. Like, surely you would want to get revenge at that point and then just dip off, because she's just been controlling you for so long. I was surprised that he didn't actually go for Roy at the end. I'm glad he didn't, but just because she saved him by trapping the Reaper, so I wondered if when he got freed he would go back and finish the sort of last job he had, if that makes any sense. But I'm glad that Roy survived anyway, because like I said, I really enjoyed his character. I'm still hung up on that ending scene as well between Dean and Lila, where they're talking and she's talking about faith, and you need to believe even when things go wrong, and even when it's hard to have faith, And it's a very beautiful moment because you know everything that she's facing and the inevitable future. And despite all of that, she's still trying to be strong and trying to put on this front, despite the fact you can see she's visibly upset. And I love how Dean interacts with her there, and he's talking back to her. He doesn't know how to, he just doesn't know what to say or how to react, because he is so broken over the fact that he couldn't heal her internally. And although he can't show just how affected he is externally, you can see the cracks coming through in the way that he just doesn't know how to respond, and he's really struggling to be around her, hence why he didn't want to say goodbye. Thank God for Sam, yet again being a brilliant brother. And this is why I love the dynamic, because even when they're not the main part of the episode, they fit in so many other areas that are so vital. And I like that about the duo main character dynamic that Dean and Sam have. But that ending conversation, the very end where Dean says about not believing in religion or faith, but he's gonna pray for her, and you could see the sort of tears building up in his eyes, because he truly means that. And you could see how happy she was to hear that, because she knows he doesn't believe. And to hear that from somebody who's not a believer because they genuinely care about you is something so sweet. And to top off the concept of miracles in this episode, and the idea that what Roy was doing was a miracle and it not being a miracle, I love the tie-in at the very end that she says to him, well, that's a miracle right there, because technically it is a miracle, because somebody who never believed in faith saying they are going to pray because they want to believe for this person that they can get better is beautiful. It's a beautiful full circle moment. And they're the things that I hold on to and really appreciate the most. It gets me a little bit emotional, to be honest, when I really break down these scenes and I talk about exactly why I love them. It really does get to me, and it's something that I really enjoy doing. So I really appreciate that I get to be able to sit here and talk about the episode and my favourite aspects and why I enjoy them so much. And I get to share them with you guys, and you guys can tell me whether you felt the same or whether you didn't. And it either changes my experience or enhances it for the better, which it's just the best thing. So yeah, I really loved this episode, guys. Like I said, I was looking forward to an individual story, and that's exactly what we got in this episode. It was full of heart, it was full of emotion, it was a very contradictory story at the same time, where there was no right answer. And a story like that is just, sometimes it can be really hard to execute because the result might not be what people want, and then it ruins the dynamic of the episode. But this, I thought, was nailed perfectly. I'm over the moon with it, and I can't wait for the next one. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one as well, and let me know what you thought of it in the comments down below. Did you like this episode? Did you not like it? How did you feel about Lila and Roy? Did you like the revenge on Sue-Ann at the end? And how did you feel about Dean and his emotional depth in this episode and his character journey throughout the episode? Because that's the big one for me, and that was what I like to say I focused my discussion on at the end on. So let me know in the comments down below, guys, all of those things, along with if I missed anything in particular that you guys wanted me to mention. I will happily respond to you in the comments down below. But I think this is where we're going to end it now, guys. So I hope you all enjoyed this reaction, and if you did, you know what to do. Hit that like button and subscribe for more. I do really appreciate all your support, guys. It does mean the world to me, so thank you for that. Stay tuned for the next supernatural reaction, or whatever reaction I get out first in general, and I will catch you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.